Hi guys, and welcome back to another video on Hyperdimension Neptunia Rebirth 1. In this episode I'm going to cover some quick ways of earning credits and experience. I'll try and cover a few different level ranges, particularly for sort of around level 100ish though. So once you get so far through the game, you'll unlock there's an event in Planet Neptune. I've actually already done it, so it won't be there for me, but you'll get it when you go to Planet Neptune. It'll be in the information, and it'll be an event called Polytan. You might have to have the DLC packs to do this. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I believe you need the DLC packs. When you do the event, you'll get into a fight against 4 Polytan enemies. It recommends that you're about level 80 or so to do it. I would recommend about level 80 with decent equipment on your characters, because they do hit fairly hard. You can also have high thunder resistance as well to help you survive the attacks a bit easier. Once you've done that, you'll unlock an event in the Colosseum, which is, it just goes down a bit. It's this one, the Polytan Dengeki Fest. This only unlocks once you have beaten that Polytan event, and it's just the same thing again, just fighting against 4 Polytans. Recommend the level 80. You get 50,000 credits for completing it, 3 Hero Drink C's, 3 Real Angel Wings and 3 Super Panaceas. What I would recommend that you do before you actually do the quest is just equip your party with, if you've got some game discs that give you gained credits plus. So I'll just sort our party out. So you can see here, on Mages I've got a disc that has gained credits up level 4. Neptune has gained credits up level 5, and Noah has gained credits up level 4. If you've got differing levels of gain credits up, when you defeat the enemies, the gain credit up that you get is based on which character killed the enemy. So if you've only got one character with gain credit up level 5, ideally you want to kill it with that character if possible. Personally, I'm not too bothered because I still get quite a lot of credits for level 4 anyway. But you want to really make sure that you have that. So you go to the Colosseum and start that mission. What I would recommend personally for this event, if you want to do it quickly, use any character that has strong AoE attacks, because the Polytans cluster quite close together. So Magus is ideal for it. Also, I would personally recommend Uni. So I'll just switch Noir and Uni around. It's worth noting that my party is around about level 190, 200, so our plan is a lot easier, but generally I would say the tactics are the same. If you're struggling a little bit, then maybe raise your EXE gauge on them by using rush attacks first, use buffs and so on to help your party out, but the reward's worth it. So what I tend to do with this party is, with Neptune I use Do Your Best, and I use it on Uni to raise her strength. Then with Magus, she has an SP attack called a Mechanical Paradox. You just need to move forward a little bit and target the one in the middle, and you'll actually hit all 4. You see that I did about 75% or so to all of them. With Uni, I personally don't need to use HDD now. Well, I tend to use it anyway just for the small stat increase. And with Uni, she has a skill, there's a couple you can use if they line up right, but the easiest one to use is Brave Cannon. And again, just target the one in the middle. So you can see there, I didn't use again credits disc on uni there, and the base credit reward is 116,000 credits. That seems higher than normal actually, so I must have a credit disc on uni actually. But you get 116,000 credits roughly, and you can see you've got 1.8 million experience as well, so it's brilliant for leveling up your characters. Even at level 200, you'll see here that even at around level 200 I'll get a couple of levels generally for everyone. So that's one way of doing it. You know, a decent amount of credits and really good experience. I would personally do that until you're, to be safe, maybe about level 90 or 100. The next place that I go to earn credits from is if you go to Millennium Labyrinth. You might need to unlock the dungeon, and you'll also need to use the add enemies plan to add this enemy called Cleon. So in here, you just want to level your EXE gauge up a little bit first. So we'll just level the EXE gauge up a little bit first. You only really need to do this once really to get the full gauge. Obviously you want the super EXE drive plan for this just to make the EXE gain a bit quicker. Right, so we've got level 4 EXE gauge now, so we'll just kill these. For this I would recommend a different party. Personally I find that Noir's a bit better than Uni for this. Other people might have different experiences. Another thing you want to do for this as well is Cleon always attacks your party leader until it's on very low health. So make sure that whoever's your party leader has really high vitality. So for me that's Neptune because she has a Celestia bangle. So I'll set her as leader. And Cleon is just this little thing running around here. The main problem with Cleon is that this one heals by about 26,000 every turn, so you just need to make sure that you're on top of that. I don't really need to buff for this, but I'll just show you what I would do at lower level. So first of all with Neptune, I would go HDD. And then I would also use her stat multiplier move, because she'll be tanking the hits from Cleon. With Noir, again, go HDD. Move her in, and then I would also use Media Station S to buff her strength. With Mages, it doesn't really matter too much what I use, so I'll just use Mechanical Paradox. And then basically it's just a case of using Noir's Infinite Slash because that lowers Cleon's vitality. And then generally just finish it off. I'll try using Victory Slash just to see if that does kill it out. I'm not sure if it will. Yeah, it's more or less dead, so I'll just use Mechanical Paradox again. You could also just use an EXP drive again. Oh, first of all, you get a large medal from this, so you'll be able to get a game disc by beating it the first time. But you can see there, you've got 2 million experience and 300,000 credits. And you can just keep fighting that for easy experience. There are a couple of other Cleons in different dungeons. I know there's one in Yukawa Ruins and there's one in Zeka Ruins too. They heal by different amounts every turn. And the one in Millennium Labyrinth is the easiest one. After that there is a couple of Colosseum fights you can do, but they're more for sort of, I would say, level 4 to 500 plus. So obviously I can't do those at the minute because I'm only level 200. But doing those, you should just be able to make quite a lot of money in a short space of time. If you go for the Millionaire achievement like I am, what you can do is get to about 50 million or so, and then buy a lot of the expensive clothes. The reason for that is because clothes have a resale price of 50%, whereas a lot of other things have a lower resale price. So you can then sell them back, because for the Millionaire achievement, the 100 million that you need is only dependent on your credits held. So you can see I've got like 17 million at the minute, so I'm quite a way off yet. But if you buy an outfit for say 1 million credits, you can then sell that for 500,000, so that will increase your credits held by 500,000. So that's a common tactic that some people do use, just mass buy expensive outfits. There's some weapons as well I think that you can do it for, and then just sell them all to the shop and just keep rebuying them and selling them to increase the credits held. But I think those are probably the quickest ways of getting experience and money early on. Once you get to sort of like 400 or 500, then you can start doing some of the Colosseum fights that give millions and millions. But for the time being, I'm nowhere near that strong, so these for the time being are by far the best ways of getting money and experience. So I hope that's been relatively useful. If you've got any questions or anything, just leave them in the comments, and I will try and do more of this kind of video just to try and help people who might be having some problems. I know for me, the only achievements I need now are the Millionaire achievement and the Hyperdimension Neptunia Birth1 Master achievement, which is effectively the Platinum Trophy for getting all the other achievements. So for me, I'm just grinding on these Cleons now and doing that Colosseum fight against the Polysams as well, just trying to earn money as quick as I can. And I would recommend that that's what people do if you're in the same position. It's also just really useful for earning the money to get some of the things for some of the characters, like the processor units for the CPU candidates, the weapons for the CPU candidates, some of the things like the swimwear and so on. It's just a really fast way of getting the money to earn those. So like I say, hopefully you found that useful. If you've got any questions, leave them in the comments and I will try and answer them where I can. So as usual, thanks for watching.